beautiful souls. So we're gonna see which sign is next for today. So I've already gotten 2 messages for Sagittarius, and hey, maybe third time's the charm, but let's see if we can pull another sign for today and figure out if anyone else has a beautiful message waiting for them. Remember that these are general readings, so if they do not apply to you, maybe they do not resonate, that's okay. Leave it. However, remember that because even though this is for a particular sign, it may not necessarily be for you as a sun sign. It may be your moon sign, your rising sign, or perhaps maybe you have significant placements in that sign. So this could very well be for you, even if it is not your sun sign. Okay, this one's calling to me. Pisces. All right, Pisces. So we just came out of some interesting energy for healing and growth with the full moon in Capricorn, and we're back into Aquarius energy. A lot of people think that Aquarius is a water sign. It's not actually. It's an air sign, so it's more of an intellectual time, whereas Pisces is a bit emotional sometimes. So we're going to work with that energy, and let's see, let's start with a theme. I'm feeling led to figure out the theme of this reading. All right, healing, empathetic qualities, and animal wisdom. This is you connecting with your true self, Pisces. Pisces tend to be highly intuitive, and I know a few Pisces that are actually rather imbalanced, and I find that they struggle just a little bit living out their purpose and not being bitter where they're at. You know, maybe they're not quite living out their purpose, and so they're a bit bitter about it. This one's coming through. All right. This one too. Ooh. And this one. Okay. We have some interesting energy here. All right, Pisces. I'm getting that you're really in a struggle. You're not using your gifts, your abilities effectively. You're kind of at a crossroads. I see some imbalance, some struggle. But this does have the potential to kind of magnify things, to clarify things, bring light to some things despite the struggle. Let's see what else we can pull for Pisces for some clarity on this. All right. One more. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I think you're feeling a little too attached to what you can see, what you can understand, a little bit disconnected from spirit, a little bit focused too much on the things of life. And maybe that is resulting from some familial imbalance, some struggle within the family. Maybe you're experiencing some sort of communication issues. Maybe you're struggling to express yourself emotionally. Some sort of relational issue within the family. Don't be a fool. Okay? Don't be naive. Don't be naive. Be aware of what is going on. Be aware of your responsibility within the situation as well as the other person's situation. You got another 8 of Wands here. Okay, this one was actually in reverse. You need to get out of your head a little bit. You need to maybe stop reacting to whatever arguments are coming up, whatever conflicts are arising. I think it's probably a good idea to separate yourself from that. Not necessarily from the situation entirely, just from the reactional aspect of it. I know as a Pisces, emotion can be a big deal. My Pisces are very sensitive, and I respect that. I'm a bit of a sensitive myself, but reacting is gonna hurt. It's gonna bring you some trouble. See this? It's gonna bring you some big trouble. You know, there's a saying: "Don't argue a fool according to his folly." Don't take part in it. Separate yourself from it. Okay. Sorry for the noise. We've got crazy neighbors. So we got the 9th house here. I suspect that all of this conflict, all of this is actually bringing you to some growth, some spiritual seeking, which kind of makes sense for where we started the reading with regards to just kind of bringing out your gifts and abilities as an empath, maybe even as a healer. This is going to be quite an exciting time, though. Nobody likes conflict, right? Nobody likes conflict at all. Let's put some black on there. Let's black tourmaline, get that negative energy out. Let's clear the space for you. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to clear you. Okay. You are divinely protected. You are divinely guided through all of this, even though it feels uncomfortable. Letting go and not reacting, but learning from it and choosing to kind of look into yourself, look into where you maybe have some opportunities for growth is going to be hugely beneficial for you. It's going to answer some questions that you have been seeking answers for. Oh, goodness. Right off the bat. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yep. And that's because it is a life lesson. This is one of those karmic lessons you have to learn. You have to learn to let go and release. You have to learn to heal, break those ancestral patterns. Don't be one of those people that keeps the curse going. Don't be the one that reacts and keeps that energy stuck in your family. Break that cycle, rewrite your story. You are going to be so immensely healed from this conflict that you're not even gonna you're just gonna be utterly astounded by it, okay? Now, let's see, how are your ancestors supporting you? This is from the Angels and Oracles. I'm sorry, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Love this deck. It's one of my absolute favorites. I love all my decks, really. This one is calling to me. Ooh. Okay. So, that reaction that you've been doing, anytime anybody comes at you with a conflict that you really don't want to be a part of, I know you don't, you put your guard up. You wall yourself off. You wall your heart off. Let's not do that. Let's keep that heart open and centered and focused. And let's figure out how we can do that. Let's figure out how we can do that. You are divinely protected. Like I said before, you are divinely guided, and nothing anyone says can truly hurt you unless you let it. Okay, so don't let it. let's figure out what you can do. Ooh, bring a little fire into it there, water sign. Be okay to lean into what's making you feel uncomfortable about the situation. Be okay with this opportunity for growth. Be okay with letting someone else speak their mind and release their feelings. You don't know. This could very well be part of their karmic lesson, and the fact that they have to cleanse and purify their aura, that they have to be able to pull back some of their power. So let them speak it. Let it be raw, let it be real, and be willing to forgive fiercely. We don't need to hold on to things. We can drop our shields, and we can be safe in our ourselves, in our souls. We can be strong in our power without allowing other people to call the shots. I love this one. This came up in the last reading too. Take some time to reflect on what they're saying to you. Perhaps maybe some of what they're saying is true. Perhaps maybe this information that you're getting that feels uncomfortable to you, that feels icky to you, feels that way because on some level you know that it is accurate. So take some time to reflect on why it's triggering you, but don't dwell there. Don't sit in the triggering. This is a time for you to grow and expand into your power, into your healing, so that you can turn things around and get back to your divine right, your divine power as a powerful co-creator of this world, okay? We don't need to stay upside down all the time. All right, do we have anything else for Pisces? So this is from the Karma Cards deck. We pull these a little bit differently than we do most cards. I'm gonna pull 3 from each of the 3 Karma Cards decks. And let's see, this one's coming to me. So we've got the North Node. Then we've got Aquarius. And finally, feeling like this is going to need to be an action reading for you instead of, yep, definitely. Okay, I feel like the mental message is what you need right now. Do not worry about what's new and different about the way you project yourself. Whoever you're in conflict with, they're going to expect you to react. That's your norm. That's your modus operandi, right? But when you don't, they're going to be like, what? What's going on? They're going to be confused. You're going to catch them off guard. And in turn, you're going to reveal something to yourself about who you are and how you can handle your emotions in a more effective way. Not that you can't feel them, not that you shouldn't feel them. You should feel them, you should lean into them, but don't let them cause you to lash out, to make the problem more than what it is or worse than what it is. Let it be an opportunity to be quiet, sit with it, and figure out why it's triggering you, and then release. Okay? All right, Pisces, I do believe that that is all I have for you today. So I hope that blesses you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Don't worry, you got this. Remember, you are divinely protected. So don't be afraid to let those emotions out a little bit. Let the other person see without reacting, okay? Have a wonderful day. you.